So let's take a couple of seconds to just kind of get settled, get focused. Toes and heels together, arms by your side. Look at yourself in the mirror and try to connect one thing. Even if you can't see yourself in the mirror, try to get some connection between you and the mirror right now. Arms by your side. Stillness. Get all the fidgeting out of the way. Have a great class, everybody. All right, we're going to start with pranayama breathing to open up the lungs and the respiratory system. Please interlock all 10 fingers underneath the chin. Full grip. Note that throughout the entire breathing exercise, the knuckles remain glued to the chin. The thumb should be touching the throat. The weight is on the heels. The kneecaps are pulled up. The shoulders are down and relaxed, and the tailbone pointing down towards the floor. Meditate, concentrate, and begin, please. Start to inhale. Nice, deep snoring sound through the back of the throat, lifting the elbows up sideways, all the way up until the shoulders pinch just a little bit, and now exhale. As you exhale, just the head goes back, the spine remains straight. Slowly bring your wrists, your forearms, your elbows together in front of the chest, and then squeeze the elbow tips together, trying to touch the mirror. Inhale for 1, beautiful. 2, 3 counts for the chin to come down, 3 more counts for the elbows to come up, suck in the stomach, ribcage visible, and exhale. So it's an HA sound, like you're fogging up a pair of sunglasses. You're getting rid of all that stale, negative air out of the body. Beautiful. Inhale for 1, 2, take your time, right? Imagine that you're moving through peanut butter. You really want to feel that resistance. Suck the belly in, exhale. As you exhale, make sure that you don't do a back bend. Make sure that your shoulders are relaxed. Keep the chest lifted. Stretch the elbows forward like you're trying to touch your mirror with your elbow tips. Good. Inhale for 1, 2. Good. Locking out the legs. Really dig the heels into the floor. Suck the belly in. See the ribcage visible. Intercostal muscles visible in the mirror. Exhale. Dropping the head back. Take your time. Try to coordinate the breath and the arms coming together at the same time. No bumpy breaths. Nice and even. Squeeze the elbows. Inhale for 1, 2, 3. Chin down. Good. See if you can get the backs of the palms on the cheeks. Get those elbows to touch the ceiling. Exhale. We're balancing carbon dioxide and oxygen, and we're getting rid of all that stale air. You got to keep pushing the air out. Keep pushing the air out. Keep pushing the air out. And now inhale, so you can inhale more oxygen on the next set. Right. If you start to feel a little bit dizzy, that's normal. Just keep inhaling, exhale. Right. So with the help of the knuckles, you might be able to push the head back this time a little bit more. Keeping your eyes open, start to look towards the back wall, but don't do a back bend. Inhale for 1, 2, good. Really hollow out that belly. See how much you can suck that stomach in and push the navel towards the spine. Exhale. Drop the head back, eyes are open, pull up on the thighs, squeeze the butt, keep the weight on the heels, stretch the elbows forward, push the navel toward the back wall, work your abs. Inhale for 1. You can really come out of here with a six-pack just from this exercise alone. Right, keep inhaling. One day the biceps are going to touch the ears. Exhale. Good, let it all out, guys. Eyes are open, spine is straight, nice and even, slowing down the body, slowing down our minds. Inhale for 1, 2, just a few more for the first set. Make it deep, make it slow, right? You should already be starting to sweat. Shoulders are down. Exhale. Right. Drop the head back. Eyes are open. Chest is lifted. Keep stretching those elbows forward like one day your elbows are going to touch the mirror with your good, beautiful inhale for 1, 2. Second to last one for the first set, right? A little bit of pressure from the knuckles to the chin won't do you bad. This looks great. Exhale. Drop the head back. Eyes open. Spine straight. Beautiful. Keep going. Make sure it's just the head, not the spine. Squeeze the elbows together. Good. Inhale for 1. Last 1, 2. Right. Nice and slow. Keep the shoulders down and relax. Suck the belly in a little bit more. 1 more inhale. Exhale. Good. Let it all out. Eyes are open. Don't collapse. Nothing loose. Stretch the elbows forward and squeeze the elbow tips together. Good change. Arms down by your side. Look at yourself in the mirror and stay still. Good, second set. Maybe change the grip this time to the non-dominant grip. See if you can try to do that throughout the entire class. It's how we get ambidextrous or bisexual or whatever it is. Okay, so weight on the heels, kneecaps pulled up, pinkies underneath the chin as well. Meditate, concentrate. Here we go, second set. Start to inhale, deep snoring sound. Right, feel like there's an umbrella opening up inside your body, right? Inhale, exhale. Good. Working the circulatory, the respiratory, the nervous system, all at the same time. You're setting yourself up for the class right now. Stretch the elbows forward. Beautiful. Inhale for 1. Good. Feel like your armpits are opening up to either side of the room, right? Fanning those elbows up to the ceiling. Exhale. Enjoy it. Eyes are open, spine is straight, beautiful. You're getting stressed out, you just go to a corner anywhere in the world. You do this, you'll get calmed down. Good. Inhale for 1, 2. Looking good, sounding good, you guys. Nice. Constricting the back of the throat so you can control the air. Exhale. Right. Because you want to control the air going in your body, right? So it doesn't bump. It's nice and even and slow. Squeeze the elbow tips together. Inhale for 1, 2. Slower, longer, deeper inhale. Right, like underwater movement. Good. Exhale. Drop the head back. Eyes open, spine straight. This is fantastic. Keep pushing the head back a little bit more this time. Stretch the elbows forward a little bit more. Good. Inhale for 1. Really lock out those legs, guys. Don't forget about those thighs. Keep inhaling. Try to get those elbows to touch the ceiling. Suck the belly in. Even more. Even more. Exhale. Drop it back. Eyes open. Spine straight. Beautiful, guys. First the wrists, then the forearms, then the elbows. Those fingers should be tight on the back of your hands. Good. Inhale for 1. 3 more for the second set. We're looking really good, guys. Keep those shoulders down and relax. Open up those armpits. Keep inhaling. Keep inhaling. Exhale. Let it all out. Good. Keep exhaling. Nothing left. 2 more. 2 best, longest ones, right? 2, 3. Good sound, guys. Nice. Keep inhaling. Belly in a little bit more. Open up the ribcage. Exhale. That's it. Now keep pushing the air out. You're going to feel a little bit dizzy, but keep pushing it out. Push it out. Push the navel to the spine. Push the navel towards the spine. Last one on your own. Connect with each other now. Fabulous. Change. Good, guys. All right, we're going to start with the postures now, all right? Arnold and Johnson, a half moon pose. Adjust yourselves if you need to. So we start with the arms coming up over the head sideways. Interlock the fingers, release the index fingers. Get a nice tight grip. Don't lose the grip, crossing the thumbs. The chest is forward, the arms are back, the chin is lifted, and you're going to push your hips slightly forward towards the mirror. Everybody take a nice big inhale, and now lift up out of the waist and go right and left a few times. And as you do this, you're bending to the body, the right and the left, feeling stretching on both sides of the body, all the way to the fingertips, kind of just checking out where your body is today, what's tight today, what's loose, what you eat, right, all that kind of stuff. But also make sure that your shoulders remain flat to the mirror, right, so you're just going side to side, no twists, no turns. Good. Stop in the middle, and we're going to readjust ourselves once again before we go deeper into it. So the weight is on the heels, push the hips forward, over your pelvis and the hip joints, arms and head back, upper body leaning back just a couple of inches, chest and rib cage opening up. Take a nice big inhale, lock the elbows one more time, try to touch the ceiling, hold it, and now slowly bend your body to the right, please, in a straight line. Without bending your elbows, without bending your knees, continuously pushing the hips to the left side of the room beyond your flexibility. So you should all start to feel a tremendous stretching feeling down the left side of your body, all the way from your fingertips to your toes, your bones to your skin. Remembering that the first set is 60 seconds. So the form is a lot more important than the range, especially right away. So let's go through the body and make sure everything is aligned. And go through your checkpoints. Start at the top. First of all, are your index fingers really stretching out, and are you squeezing the heels of the palms together? Crossing the thumbs will help this. Lock the elbows. Really lock the elbows, especially that right elbow. Get the arms back more, the chest forward more. The chin is up so the throat is visible in the mirror. Try to bring the right shoulder slightly forward and the left shoulder just a little bit back in case they're twisted. When you do this, to open up the chest a little bit more, that left hip may come forward. So go back. So try to pull your left hip forward a little bit more. Dig the heels into the floor and start to pull on the left arm with the right arm and come down for 2 more inches. Change. Come on up. Good. And exhale. Take a nice big inhale, full lungs, hold the breathing, and now slowly come down to the left. So it's trying to figure out why it says hold the breathing and then come down, because you need air in the lungs in order to sustain the posture. So you come up with an inhale, you hold the breath, you come down, and then you inhale and exhale normally through the nose, right? So that chest is always nice and puffy and high, right? Feel like you could touch the back left corner of the room with your index fingers, right? Another teacher used to say, Jason, like there's a beach ball underneath your left armpit, right? But I just added to the beach ball is about 400 degrees Fahrenheit, so you really don't want to touch it, right? So really keep lifting up out of the way. Keep lifting up the right rib cage a little bit, maybe, right? Keep locking out your elbows, get your chest forward, get your arms back. The left shoulder is forward. And as the right hip comes forward. Really lock out your legs. Don't confuse going down with going back. Remember that you don't want to go into the flexibility of your lower spine. So it's like you're between two panes of glass. You don't want that glass to break. We have 5 more seconds. So lock out the legs. Start to pull on the right arm with the left arm. And change. Come on up. Good. Keep your arms down. With your backward bending, your back might hurt. Don't worry, it's supposed to. Take a nice big inhale, full lungs, and drop your head back as far as it goes. Now, let your head hang nice and loose for a second. It weighs 8 to 12 pounds, so feel the weight of it. Look at the wall behind you, right? Draw an imaginary line on the ceiling with your index fingers, and then try to touch the wall behind you with your index fingers. Your spine now is going to bend backwards from the coccyx to the neck. Bring your arms back. Lean back. Way back, fall back, go back. Right, everybody, push your stomach, your legs, your hips, your thighs forward towards the mirror. Now, lock out those legs. Really squeeze the buttocks muscles. Push your hips forward, lock out your elbows, and pretend that each one of your fingertips weighs about 60 pounds each. Let the arms do the work for you. Now, curl your eyes down the back wall, and let the eyes go down the back wall, which is then your body's going to follow and change. Come on up. Find yourself in the mirror, get to equilibrium there for a second, and let's come over arms and head together for Padahastasana, hands to feet pose. So stretching forward as much as you can, trying to keep the arms next to the ears, put your fingertips on the floor, and then bend your knees and move your hips right and left and right and left and right and left. 1,000 times, whatever you got to do to make sure the lower spine is nice and relaxed and loose and comfortable and easy and flexible. Maybe bounce your hips to your heels a few times, get the cobwebs out. Okay, stay down there. Bring your fingers underneath the heels with the 2 little baby fingers touching side by side underneath the heels. The wrists are in line with the ankles. Do not lose the grip. Make sure your elbows behind your calf muscles. Now, touch your stomach on your thighs, your chest on your knees, the face on the legs below the knees, and start to pull on your heels as hard as possible, trying to stretch your body down from the lower spine towards the floor, so that from the side there's no gap, there's no light, there's no space. You look like a grilled cheese sandwich, right? Now, start to roll the body weight forward like a wheel. Lift your hips up to the ceiling and push back the knees as hard as possible, trying to lock the knees, creating a tremendous stretch and feeling pain inside out, all over, underneath your legs, inside and out, 360-degree stretching. Good, guys. Now suck the belly in on the inhale, and on the exhale, imagine those 5 lower lumbars sliding down towards the floor. You're going to try to one day touch your elbows behind your calf muscles. Lift the shoulders up towards the ceiling, away from the ears, and on the last chance now, really pull up on your thighs, lock out the legs, and try to touch your forehead to your toes. Change. Come on up. Try to come out of the posture the same way that you went into it. Right? Come up all the way into your vertical, and then slowly let the arms float down by the side. Keep your chest lifted, and try to remain still. Don't judge it. Good. Second set. Half as long. Ready? Arms come up over the head, palms together, interlock the fingers. So we're going to quicker, maybe a little bit quicker, go down to where we were, where we left off at the end of the first set. Here we go. Nice big inhale, full lungs, big chest, and now bend your body to the right. So up, out, and over that beach ball you go, and remembering that you're creating this half moon arc, not only on the outside of the body, which is natural, but also on the inside of the body as well. 12 seconds have gone by. Now, can you really get the hip? Try to lock out your legs, dig the heels into the floor, and try to bump your left hip beyond the left ankle. Keep coming down. This looks great, guys. Now we got 5 more seconds. Try to go a little bit more. Do a little bit more. Keep stretching. Keep pulling. Keep stretching and change. Come on up. Good. Exhale. Ready. Nice big inhale. Full lungs. Big chest. Slowly bend your body to the left, holding the breath on the way down, and then when you get to the point of resistance, then you exhale and you inhale normally. You guys look so fantastic. 7 seconds have gone by. Start to bring the body down, start to lock out those legs, start to pull on the right arm with the left arm. Good, guys. Make sure that your shoulders are above your hips. Don't go into the weight of your lower back, right? That's it. Now we have about 7 more seconds left. So start to bump your right hip beyond your right ankle. Pull on the right arm with the left arm. Change. Come on up. Good. Second back of bending, always more fun. Ready? Take a nice big inhale, full lungs, and just humor me. Pretend that you're a professional diver and you're going off of a cliff right now. Now, you ever look at divers the way they elevate their chest up towards the sky and then they let the arms indicate where they're going to go? So if you do that, you're going to use your thoracic spine as well as your lower spine. But like Emmy said today, you got to lock out those legs and you got to use the butt. Guys, squeeze the butt and elevate your chest up towards the sky and then drop back. Once again, feel like your armpits are opening up to either side of the room. You got to lean back, fall back, hips more forward, arms more back, get your eyes back, lean back, fall back, stay back, go back, way back. You got another inch, guys. I know you can. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Change. Come on up. Good. Find yourself in the mirror. Here we go. Arms and head together. Keeping the belly tucked in on the way down. That's going to keep you, giving you a longer spine as you come down. Fingertips are on the floor. Bend the knees and move the hips. Good. We don't need to do as much this time. We're much more warmed up. Second class. Squat down. Good. Here we go. Wrap those armpits around your thighs. Wrap those elbows around your calf muscles. And try, guys, get all the way to the knuckles, not just to the fingertips. So you can get a nice, really good grip that you're not going to lose, all right? Just try to get the thumbs included as well. Here we go. Hook that chin underneath your kneecaps and start to pull. Pull on the heels, pull on the heels, pull on the heels, and push back the knees as hard as possible, right? Inhale, the belly sucks in. Exhale, the lower spine starts to slide down towards the floor. The second set, if your legs are straight or those knees are close to locking out, you can make sure they are by engaging your thigh muscles, engage your hip muscles, roll the body weight forward, lift your shoulders up towards the ceiling, and just breathe there. Keep inhaling and exhaling through the nose and make sure that your eyes remain open. Last chance, roll forward, lock the knees, change. Come on up. Arms and head together, stretching forward as much as possible. Come up all the way, and then slowly let your arms float down by the side. You're looking great, guys. Okay? Utkatasana, the awkward series, is next. 3 parts to the posture. Step your right foot to the right, 6 inches. Hip width distance. Looks like the letter H without the bar in between. More importantly, what I'm really concerned about with a lot of the students is that it really has a tendency to get lazy and turn out. Make sure that the heels are hidden behind the toes. Everybody, the arms come up parallel to the floor, the elbows are locked, the 5 fingers together, touching each other. Stretch your arms forward like you're trying to touch a mirror. Flex all your arm muscles, thumb next to the index finger, shoulders down and relax. Take a nice big inhale, suck in your stomach, and on the exhale, sit back, way back, fall back, as if you were sitting down in a chair. Sit down until your hips touch the chair like a seat somebody put about 3 feet behind you. Bend your total spine backwards. Bring your upper body back. The feet are in a flat position and the weight is on the heels. Quickly scan yourself in the mirror and make sure that you still maintain 6 inches between your toes, your heels, your knees, and your wrists, so your knees are open more. And if your toes have come out, bring your toes in more. Change. Come on up. Keep your arms there. Inhale and exhale normally through the nose and come up as high in your toe ball joints as possible, like a ballerina or like you're wearing a pair of 7-inch stiletto heels, right? Guys, some of you can fantasize. Others you know what I'm talking about. Slowly bend your knees now and sit down on top of your toes. But the most important thing is, guys, know that every inch that you bend your knees, your heels are going to want to drop. So your spine is up against a wall, which means your shoulders are above your hips. Your heels are popping up into your ankles, right? Your spine is absolutely straight. The stomach is sucked in. Pop the knees up. Pop the heels up. Keep the arms locked out and change. Come on up and lower your heels. Keep your arms there. Third part. Come just a little bit on your toes, enough to squeeze your knees and your thighs together a lot. Suck in your stomach, straighten your spine, and now slowly descend like you're going down that slow elevator. Now, go through that sticking point, that place, you know what I'm talking about, where you have a tendency to pitch forward or back. Make sure that the belly's tucked in and the chest is lifted, and don't ever stop squeezing your thighs together. So everybody, just so you know what's wrong, especially for your students, go ahead and rest on your heels for a second. Good. Wrong. Everybody, come up 2 inches and hold it. Your thighs are parallel to the floor. Your arms are parallel to the thighs. The spine is straight from the side. It looks like you're holding a box. Inhale and slowly come up to your own 10 counts. Good. We'll do that slower next time. Lower the heels, bring the right foot back, left feet together, arms down by the sides. Looking good, guys. All right. Good. Let it go. It's over. Here we go. Second set. Step out into your footprint if you already have one there. Arms come up parallel to the floor. Elbows locked. 5 fingers together. Make sure you're not cupping your palms. Make sure your thumb is next to your index fingers. Ready? Inhale. Belly in. And now go. Sit back. Way back. Fall back. Right? Everybody, try to touch your booty on that back wall. Come on. Suck the stomach in and keep the rib cage visible. Now, this is going to make you feel a little bit uncomfortable because we're compressing the adrenal glands. But now bring the upper body back. It's looking good, guys. Try to get the thigh biceps parallel to the floor, but don't go lower. Change. Come on up. Good. Keep your arms there. Right. Plug the big and the second toe into the floor. Come up as high in your toe ball joints as possible. Everybody, stretch your spine, your body, your chest, your whole upper body up towards the ceiling and feel like I've got a cable from the top of your head. Bend your knees 1 inch. Kick your heels up 2 inches. Bend your knees another inch. Kick your heels up 4 inches. How about pretending that there's a puppeteer above you and he's got strings from your knees and strings from your heels and he's popping them up towards the ceiling. Don't go down too far low because then you're not getting the benefits of the posture. Stay there. Change. Come on up. Beautiful. Lower your heels. All right, third part. Take a nice big inhale. And now squeeze your knees and your thighs together a lot, like you're rolling the outside of the thighs in. Relax those shoulders. Suck in your stomach, straighten your spine. Slowly come down. Slowly come down. right? There's a tendency right here where those knees are going to want to come apart. Don't let them, guys. Keep squeezing together. Slow, beautiful control, guys. Try to stay with your neighbors. Try to stay with each other. That's nice. Good. So those knees are slightly pointed down towards the floor so you can kind of try to see the tops of your thighs in the mirror. If you have good ankles, knees, and hips, let's bounce. Bounce a few times. Bounce, 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 bounce. Good. Now stop at the top of the bounce. And now stay there and come up for 1 inch and just hold it. And now come up the rest of the way. Slow it down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Come on. 4, 3, whatever. Okay, lower the heels, bring the back to left feet together, arms by the side. All right. Okay. I want to stay on your good side. Okay. Garasana, the eagle pose is next. Here we go. Inhale, bring your arms up over the head. And on the exhale, swing the right arm underneath the left arm, the eagle pose. Cross the arms, twist them like ropes. Bring your hands in front of your face. Your palms together, your thumbs in front of your face. And you can shift your shoulders right and left if you need to warm up a little bit more of those joints. Bring your elbows down so the fingertips go down below the nose and sit down until your hips touch the chair. Stay down there and take your right leg and lift it high up and over the left leg, trying to cross your right foot behind the left calf muscle until all 5 toes are visible in the mirror, and hopefully one day, no gap between the ankle and the calf muscle. Please don't feel bad if you can't get your foot crossed behind you. Just keep pointing it towards the back wall and then towards the right side of the room. Eventually we'll get there. Right, so we're working the 12 major joints of the body. The ankles, knees, the elbows, the shoulders, the wrists, and the hips. Sit down more. Arch your upper body back more. Good. Change. Feet together. Inhale. Arms come up over the head. Let's reverse it. Swing the left arm underneath the right arm. Cross the arms. Twist them like ropes. Once at the elbows. Once at the wrists so that the thumbs are facing you. If you can't get your hands in prayer position, you can interlock your fingers. Wiggle them right and left like a fist. Then they'll go into prayer position. Everybody sit down until your hips touch the chair. Stay down there. Way down there. Take the left leg. Lift it high up and over the right. And try to cross the foot around until there's no gap between the ankle and the calf muscle. Keep sitting down. Keep arching your upper body back. Good, guys. Now, if your foot's coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, straighten your spine. Keep sitting down. Keep sitting down. Trying to be now the shortest person in the room. And change it. Right. Second set. All right, right under left, cross the arms, twist them like ropes. Good, you can have a break in a second. Okay, here we go. All right, elbows go down, fingertips below the nose. All right, let's go. Everybody sit down. Stay down there. Suck that belly in. Take your right leg, lift it high up and over the left, right over the left. Good. Now, the second set, we're going to work on adjustments a little bit more. So once again, sit down again, right, as far as you can. Try to point your toe down underneath the calf muscle, around the calf muscle, under it so that there's no gap between the ankle and the calf. Now, bring your knees to the right, the upper body to the left, so that lining down the central line of your body are your ankles, your knees, your elbows, and your wrists. Change, feet together, inhale, thank you, arms come up over the head, that's nice. Swing the right arm underneath the left arm, cross the arms, twist them like ropes. Once again, this is the last one. Good. Elbows go down, fingertips below the nose, sit down, stay down. Do you believe this? Stay down. Of course you do. Bring the left arm to the left over the right, cross the legs, twist them. All right, good. Yeah, so getting your hands in a prayer position, try to get those fingertips even, by the way, guys, and pull those elbows down so the fingertips go down below the nose so they're not in front of your face, right? About 4 inches away from your face. Keep sitting down. Now, bring the knees to the left hip back, the right hip forward, the upper body to the right. Keep sitting down. Good. Try to pull everything apart in opposite directions now. Don't hold your breath, but try to pull everything apart in opposite directions and change. Keep together, inhale, arms come up over the head. Exhale, arms down by the side. Have a break, guys. Have some water. And you know, what do you say? What do you... So, okay, standing at the knee posture, right. So, okay, so the thing on this one, right, is to, of course, let go of the hardest thing to do in a daily practice is to let go of your ego during this, right? This is we have to remain humble, okay? And remember that it's not about what you do, it's how you do it. And it's also not about, like Emmy said, what you did yesterday. It's about what you did today. Where's your body today, right? So, the most important thing, that concentration, keeping your eyes focused on that one point, okay? So, a couple of seconds for a second, okay? Here we go, toes and heels together. Regroup, take a breath. Right, Dandayamana, Janyarasana. Shift the weight now, please, into the left leg. Weight equally distributed. Bend the right leg up, so it's at a 90-degree angle, right angle, flex the foot. Suck in your stomach, round over, and grab the right foot 2 or 3 inches below the toes so that all 10 fingers are interlocked to the webbing. Nice, tight grip, Do not lose that grip. Also, you have to make sure now all the fingers are to the webbing, right? So the foot that's in your hand is flexed so much that the toenails are invisible in the mirror. The knee of the right leg should be in line with the hip joint, and the heel should be below the knee. Now you're holding the leg up with the strength of your abdominal wall right now. Remember that, so you're not just getting your arms tired. Lock out the standing left leg until it's lock solid concrete like a lamppost, unbroken, no left knee. And if and only if you are here and can maintain this posture comfortably, on the inhale, slowly, gently start to stretch the right heel forward towards the mirror until the leg is exactly parallel to the floor, no higher, no lower. Try to turn the right foot in from the ankle towards the face with all 5 toes turning in. You should feel a tremendous stretch underneath the right leg. If both legs are lock solid concrete like a lamppost, then you can start to bring your elbows down so the elbows touch the calf muscles. If in fact the elbows go down below the calf muscles, you got to really tighten the screws now. Pull the elbows down below, suck the belly in, really kick the heel forward, lock out both legs, and lower your forehead to your knee. You have to contract your stomach muscles. You have to open up your lower back. And change. Very nice, guys. Good. Okay, so right leg goes down, shift the weight into the right leg, and now the left leg comes up. The left leg comes up, go ahead, round over, and grab the foot. So, making the OK sign with your index finger and your thumb will ensure that you have those thumbs there, and you get a nice, right, strong grip with your thumbs. The standing right leg, lock solid concrete. Now make sure, too, that you're finding all 4 corners of your right foot flat on the floor. Right? You're not sinking all the way to the heel, you're not sinking to the outside of the foot, but you're really pressing the right big toe into the floor as well. The stomach, it's sucked in, right? If you lost your grip right now, would you be able to stay where you are, right? You should be, right? Right, exactly. Now, on the inhale, slowly, gently, if that right leg is locked, start to kick the left heel forward towards the mirror. Kick the heel forward, now you got to pull the toes back. So some of you, the toes are a little lazy. You got to get the toes back more so the foot is beyond perpendicular to the mirror. If both legs are lock solid, make sure you're not turning out, especially you dancers, and start to bring the elbows down. The elbows are going to touch the calf muscles. The elbows are going to go down below the calf muscles. Now pull the shoulders back. Suck the belly in a little bit more and slowly lower your forehead to your knee. Right. Don't try to judge it. Just do it. Just keep thinking. Lock both knees. Suck the stomach in. Elbows tighter. And change. Good, guys. Very nice. All right. So your left leg goes down. If you want to, do a little counter stretch, push your hips forward. Good. All right. So that OK sign thing, it saved me. It saved me. I did this, and then I did this. Now, your foot's not going to fit in there, but, it's poetic license. Do you know what I'm saying? It actually really does help a lot, the index finger and the thumb, because your thumb's the strongest digit that you have. So that's really going to help you a lot. Also, flex the toes back more towards the face. It's going to help you do that. All right, shift the weight now into the left leg, right leg comes up. Here we go. No rituals, just go ahead and grab the foot. But usually we play around with this a lot, wrap the towel around it, whatever we do, you know what I mean? Especially you'll notice your students, they lurk on this one, all right? Stomach is sucked in, standing left leg lock, 30 seconds. Inhale, slowly, gently, start to kick the right heel forward, pull the toes back. The leg is exactly parallel to the floor, no higher, no lower. Don't go in now, back into your heel. Keep bringing the weight just equally distributed on the left foot. Good, halfway. Elbows down. Good, guys, this looks fantastic. Really press the inside of the foot into the floor. Keep kicking the heel forward, keep pulling the toes back, keep kicking the heel forward, keep pulling the toes back. Get the elbows in, tighter, a little bit tighter. Suck the belly in, a little bit higher. Good, that's it. You got it, pal. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there. Change. Good. Excellent. Good. Toughest one for me, anyway. Shift the weight into the right, left leg comes up. It's a hard one. Remember, keep inhaling next length through the nose, guys. You conserve more oxygen that way. All right, suck the belly in, round over. Right. Grabbing the foot. Thumbs crossed. Right? Here we go. Pretend now when you kick forward that you are kicking forward without the use of your arms. Right? It's your abdominal wall strength that's kicking that heel forward. Right. Now, you can't get that back of the leg stretched enough. Start to bring the elbows down. Don't lose your concentration. Right? That's what he calls that English Bengal tiger strength, right? English bulldog determination. Then start to bring the forehead to the knee. Keep kicking the heel up and forward a little bit more. Suck the stomach in a little bit more. Right leg, lock it. Lock it. Change. Good. Nice. All right, hands on the lower spine, push hips forward, drop that back. All right. All right, Dandiyamana, Dhanurasana, standing bow pulling posture. So bend your right arm so the right palm is facing the ceiling. The hard part of the elbow is in. The fleshy part of the elbow is out. Just bend the right arm down. Scoop the foot up from the inside. Now, 2 inches, 3 inches below the toes is good, but the ankle is better, right, if you can grab the ankle. So get the thumb next to the index finger, bring your knees together, and shoot that left arm up towards the ceiling like nobody's business. That's your rudder right there. The 5 fingers are together, the chin is close to the shoulder, right? So chin up. Take a nice big inhale, full lungs, and on the exhale, start to kick, please, the right leg up and back behind you as hard as you can, kicking the heel of the toe away from you, up towards the ceiling and back behind you. And as you start to do this, you're going to start to charge your body down and forward towards the mirror. Hopefully one day seeing the foot coming over the top of the head and then bringing the body down until the chest and the abdomen are parallel to the floor. At this point, kicking or stretching are equal simultaneous 50-50. You must think to yourself, kick, stretch, don't blink your eyes. Kick, stretch, don't blink your eyes. Now breathe. You got to keep kicking that leg up a little bit more like a mule and start to stretch the left arm forward a little bit more. Feel like your deltoid, your scapula, and your shoulder is going to touch the mirror. If you're in the back of the room, you got a long way to go. Come on, try to touch the mirror with your fingertips, guys. Bring the body down. You have 10 more seconds. Try to stay with it or go to your edge. Good. You got it, Jessica. Try to touch the mirror with your fingertips. Keep kicking a little bit harder. Don't cup your palm. Keep the thumb next to the index finger. Keep bringing your body weight just a little bit more forward. Lock out the standing leg for 3. Come on. 2, 1. Change. Come on up. Good. Excellent. Lower your arm down. Good. This is all about attitude, guys. This is all about attitude. Act as if. Act as if. If you're 5 feet tall, act as if you're 10. The posture tells you what it's about right in the beginning. Right? Shut up. Be an actor. Be an actress on this, right? We all know how to be dramatic, you know? So, and take your space. Don't be afraid of it. Take your space, right? And remember, don't let this arm come down without the body. The arm comes down as a result of the body coming down. They stay as one piece, and remember that you're doing a back bend, right? So you have to keep that chin up. There's a tendency that, this happens. Eventually, your eye, right? You're trying to look out of your eyebrows like that. Try to keep that chin up the whole time, right? That's just so common to happen. All right, here we go. Bend the left arm, bend the left leg. This is such a beautiful posture. Enjoy it, right? Enjoy yourself. Bring your knees together. Shoot the right arm up towards the mirror. The palm is facing the mirror. The 5 fingers together. Your left shoulder is already back. Take a nice big inhale. Full lungs touch the ceiling. Now, start to kick. Start to kick that left leg up and back behind you. Let the kick drive the posture. Let the arm steer the posture. Now, as you kick back, guys, your left shoulder, your left knee should be invisible in the mirror. This is unbelievable. You guys look fantastic. Now, as you bring the body down, you almost have to start keeping the arm up. You almost have to press the arm up as you bring the body down. Now point the toes so that they know where they're going. And when you see the foot coming over the top of the head, you can check if it is exactly parallel or perpendicular. It should be perpendicular to the mirror. Now start to bring the body down and kick your leg up. We have about 20 more seconds, but this doesn't mean to stop kicking and stop stretching. Now if your head is tilting to the right, it usually means that your left knee is going out. So try to adjust your eyebrows so they're parallel to the floor. 10 more seconds. Bring your body down. Kick your leg up. Come on. You got to touch the mirror with your fingertips. Stretch the right shoulder, right scapula, right shoulder. More forward towards the mirror. 2, 1. Change. Come on up. Good. And let your arm float down. Excellent. Beautiful. So the blood's filtering from one side of the body to the next. This is why you feel like passing out afterwards. This is the time in the class where your students, if they go down, will go down here. It's because they've held their breath. It's not because of the heat. It's too hot, I passed out. No, you held your breath. And we all do that. Because we finally got into the posture, we look fantastic, like, I'm not moving. I'm never moving. Because I look great. I finally got it. And then you come out of the posture and the blood felt, the knees going, right? So long inhales and long exhales through the nose. That's when you have to breathe into the posture, right? Inhale, you gain strength. Exhale, you gain flexibility. So think about that, all right? Kick, stretch, don't blink your eyes, breathe. Kick, stretch, don't blink your eyes, breathe. Think about it, all right? So let's try to do this. See if you can do this now with the sound of your own breath and what you're telling your mind right now, right? Tell your mind, yes. Tell your mind, no way, I'm not falling. Okay? Bend your right arm, bend your right leg, scoop the foot up from the inside to bring your knees together and shoot that left arm towards the ceiling. You're all fabulous, right? Just feel it. Just know it. Right? Left shoulder, pull it up a little bit. Chin up. Ready? Go. and kick up. You gotta kick harder. I'm telling you, if you kick harder, you'll stay in it. Kick harder. Come down. Change. Good. Excellent. World of difference. World of difference. Bend the left arm. Bend the left leg. Scoop it up. 5 fingers together. Don't forget about that thumb. Put that thumb next to your index finger. Bring your knees together. Here we go. Right arm shoots up towards the ceiling. Fill up your lungs with air. Nice big inhale. Touch the ceiling. And go. Use your breath. All right, now we're halfway. Now go to your edge. The only way that you get further in this posture is if you go to your edge. You gotta go to the place where you think you're gonna fall, and then hold it. Go. Come on, guys, keep going. Good for you. Good in the blue. Go. Go. Kick back. Kick it. Kick it. Kick it. Kick it. Kick it. Now body down, body down, body down. Stretch forward, body down. Good for you. Excellent change, you guys. Fantastic. Excellent. Go to the back of your towel. All right, only 10 seconds. Toes and heels together, the balancing stick pose. Ready? Inhale, bring your arms up over the head, please. Interlock the fingers, release the index fingers, your chest is forward, your arms are back. Take a second and take one big inhale. And now exhale. Now one more. Inhale. And now step forward on the right leg, one big giant step. Shift the weight, point the left toe, lock both knees. And now come down, please, until the chest, the arms, the leg, everything is exactly parallel to the floor. From the side, you should look like little T's and Tom. Keep squeezing your head with your locked elbows. Keep pointing the fingers more towards the mirror. The left toe is pointed, the left leg remains locked, and you have to keep the right leg locked on the floor. Change. Come on up. Feet together. Keep your arms there. Right. Lead with the chest and let the arms follow. Keep the chin away from the chest. Step forward on the left. Shift the weight into the left. Point the right toe. Lock both knees. And now come on down. Now keep pointing that right toe so you don't have a chance of it turning out. Bring the chest down and leg up. Chest down, leg up, but arms up. The arms have to stretch a little bit more forward towards the mirror. Squeeze the heels of the palms together. Point that right toe towards the back wall. Lock out the right leg. Lock out the left leg. Change. Come on up. Good. Feet together, arms down by the sides. I think of everything in a circle sometimes. So I think of this posture as if you were caught in the middle of a circle, right? And there's a circle around me now. I'm not going to demonstrate it because I'm afraid of falling. If I fall and if I lose it, forget it. It's over. But think of your fingertips and your toes scraping the outside of a circle, right? And you've got to keep there in order to keep the circle, right, from coming in on you. So you've got to keep pressing it. So think of that. That way you don't just come down. You go out. You go out and you go out. Okay? Here we go. Inhale, bring your arms up over the head, palms together, interlock the fingers, release the index fingers, chest forward, arms back, squeeze the heels of the palms together. Take an inhale, step forward on the right, shift the weight into the right, point the left toe. Here we go. Come on down. Scrape the circle. Scrape the circle with your fingertips and scrape the circle with your toes. You got it. That's it. Now all you have to do from here is keep your chin a little bit away from the chest and keep inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Change. Come on up. Good. Feet together. You feel a lot lighter if you engage every single solitary muscle in your body. Step forward on the left. Shift the weight to the left. Point the right toe. Lock everything. Chin away from the chest. Drop it down and scrape the outsides of the circle with fingertips and with your toes. That's it. Feel like you're opening up your armpits to either side of the room. Stretch your arms more forward towards the mirror. Point the right toe towards the back wall. Push it forward away from you with your left leg. Change. Come on up. Beautiful, guys. Feet together. Let your arms float down by the side. Excellent. Okay, good. As you adjust yourselves now, have a little bit of water. So obviously we're behind, so I'm not even going to try. You know what I mean? All right. You feeling okay, guys? How's everything? All right? Okay. Okay, so standing to the left side of your towel and your mat, we go on now to being on two legs, which is very exciting news. Dante Amana Vipattapata Paschimottanasana, standing second leg stretching. So, once again, let's start all together. So let's just take a second, too, to just get everybody settled. And stand there with your toes and your heels together so I know you're ready. Well, good. Good. Ready. Inhale, bring your arms up over the head, sideways, palms together, thumbs cross, the right leg steps to the right, nice wide step, 4 feet minimum, arms are immediately parallel to the floor. Toes slightly pigeon-toed, heels in one line from the side. Chest is forward, arms are back. Inhale, and on the exhale, stretch your body down from the lower spine towards the floor, keeping the chin away from your chest, and come on down until you see your hips in the mirror, then go ahead and grab your feet or the heels from the outside. Try to stand on all 5 of your fingers, including the thumbs. Is going to strengthen the stretch. Now, the first thing you want to make sure is that your legs are locking out, right? So really pull up on those thighs. On the inhale, suck in your stomach, and on the exhale, stretch your body down from the lower spine towards the floor until hopefully one day your spine is going to be straight from the coccyx to the neck with the forehead touching the floor between the heels. Try to use your arm muscles and pull your shoulders up towards the ceiling away from the ears. Remember that every time you do a forward bend, you have to kind of think that you're doing a back bend. So try to get that hump out of your lower spine. Exactly. So the chin is away from the chest. You got to look at one spot on the floor, on the fiber, on your towel, something, and try to touch your forehead to the floor. Now push back the knees one more time. Pull up on your thighs and pull on your heels. Lift those shoulders away from towards the ceiling and change. Slowly come out of it, not too quickly, so you don't get too dizzy. Find yourself in the mirror. Bring the right foot to the left. Feet together, arms up over the head, and the arms float down by the side. Beautiful. If your head was touching, take a smaller step. If it wasn't, take a wider. Here we go, guys. Ready? Inhale. Arms come up over the head. Palms together. I'll tell you about some of the benefits. Right leg steps to the right. Wider or shorter according to your flexibility. Toes slightly in, heels slightly out. Chest forward, arms back. Now swan dive. Swan dive. Look how beautiful you look in the mirror. Look at your beautiful arms. Good. Stretching out to opposite directions of the room. Grab your feet and heels from the outside. Good. Okay, get a nice tight grip. Now, first the legs are stretching, then the hips are stretching, then the lower spine, and eventually the whole spine is stretching in 360 degrees. So we're working on things like balancing mental clarity and energy, hyperactivity, attention deficit disorder, depression, all kinds of addictions, depression, but you got to touch your forehead to the floor. So inhale, belly in, exhale. Feel like you're using your latimus dorsi muscles, right? And spread those wings, right, to either side of the room. Now try to come down a little bit more. It's almost like you have to pull with your arms, but you have to relax your lower back a little bit more. Relax your back. Here we go. Last chance. Roll forward, lock the knees, and touch your forehead to the floor. Change. Come on up. Find yourself in the mirror. Bring the right foot into the left. Feet together, arms over the head. Your arms float down by the side. Good. Stay calm. Stay still. Beautiful. Trikonasana, the triangle pose is next. Ready. Inhale, bring your arms up over the head. We start the same way. Right foot steps to the right. Nice wide step. Craig gave me the best, or us in our training, the best way to avoid adjusting later on in the posture. Draw an imaginary line down. He might have told you this, from the wrist towards the ankles. It works. Make sure your heels are in one line from the side. Right toes pivot out, so the right foot is parallel to the mirror. Left toes come in about 10-degree angle, so the foot is at least perpendicular to the mirror. Now, your chest is forward, your arms are back, and your left hip is already forward. Bend the right leg down into the right thigh bicep that's parallel to the floor. Most important part of this posture is right now is the setup. Is your knee tracking directly over the ankle? If it's past the ankle, you need to take a wider step. Lock out the left leg, flip the palms to face the mirror, and now without moving the hips, tilt both arms at the same time, like a windmill, bringing the right elbow in front of the right knee and the chin on the left shoulder, so you're looking up at the ceiling past your thumbnail. You're pushing the right knee back with the help of the elbow, pushing your left hip down and forward, and stretching your arms in opposite directions, like a natural human tug of war. The left leg is locked, and the left foot remains flat on the floor, and change. Come on up. Good. Straighten your right leg in, bring your right toes in, bring your left toes out. Make sure again that you have the equidistance between your heels and your wrist and your ankles. Now, bend the left leg down to the left thigh bicep is parallel to the floor. Bounce down there, get down there, stay down there. Right, get down there a few times. And make sure you're not sticking your butt towards the back wall, guys. Get your arms back more. Get your chest forward more. Squeeze that right butt cheek. Flip the palms, tilt the arms, both at the same time. Don't collapse the left side of your body. You have to keep lifting up over the waist, so you're creating that triangle between your torso, your thigh, and your upper arm. Push the left knee back with the help of the elbow. No weight on the elbow to the knee, and try to touch between your big and your second toe onto the floor with your left hand, but there's no weight on the hand to the floor. Push the left knee back, push the right hip down and forward. Lock the right leg a little bit more. Touch the ceiling and change. Come on up. Good. Walk your feet in. Bring your right foot into your left. Your feet together. Your arms up over the head, and your arms float down by the side. Excellent. Little sips of air in and out of your nose are going to help you get through that posture. Good, guys. The master posture. So this is a combination of everything we've done so far. Second set. Ready? Inhale. Bring your arms up over the head. Palms together. Right leg steps to the right. Nice wide step. Good. Good, according to your height. Right toes pivot out, left toes pivot in. Chest is forward, arms are back. Push that left hip forward a little bit more. Now bend the right leg down. Right leg comes down, bounce down there, get down there. Think of rolling the outside of the left foot into the floor. Right, that way you're not going to slip. Flip the palms, tilt the arms. Good. Make sure that that left leg remains locked. Make sure that the left foot remains flat on the floor. That's the one where you lose it. Push the right knee back. Push the left hip down and forward. Feel like you're stretching from your armpit towards the ceiling and your armpit towards the floor. Everybody, rotate the left part of your chest up towards the ceiling like spine twisting posture. But now make sure that you're not leaning your right elbow against your right knee. Change. Come on up. Usually we do one thing, the other thing goes. Right toes in, left toes out. Good. Last one. Bend the left leg down. Good. You can do this, guys. Come on down. Bounce down there. Get down there. Beautiful. Lock out the right leg. Flip the palms. Tilt the arms both at the same time. The left elbow is in front of the left knee. The chin is on the right shoulder. The profile of the face is visible in the mirror. Good, guys. Stretch and reach in opposite directions. Feel like you're opening up your shoulder blades to either side, up towards the ceiling and towards the floor. Push the left knee back. Push the right hip down and forward. Now you're going to rotate. You're going to rotate the right part of the chest up towards the ceiling, but push that left knee back. No weight on the elbow to the knee. Change. Come on up. Good. Walk your feet in. Bring your right foot to the left. Together, arms over the head. Arms float down by the side. Good. Two more postures and we go to the floor. Good, guys. Dande Amane, Vipaktapada, Jnana Shavasana, standing separate like head to knee pose. You got to get your forward to your knee. Right? This is the one that the students are going to not want to do. I'm telling you right now. It's so hard because it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable and they're not going to want to do it, but tell them it's simple. That if they don't choke that throat right away, even have them talk like this. Go like this and talk for a few seconds and don't stop bringing your chin to your chest. That's the key. Okay. Ready? Arms come up over the head. Palms together, thumbs crossed. This time, hands in prayer position. Lock your elbows and step to the right. 36 inches this time. Right? Lift up your toes and simultaneously pivot on both heels to face the right side of the room. Bring your back toes around at a 45-degree angle and push that left hip forward. Twist it 1, twist it 2, twist it 3 times. Keep them there. Don't let that left hip go back. Tuck the chin to the chest. Suck in the stomach. Check the throat. Round down. And come on down and put your forehead to your knee. Right. Now, as a beginner, or if it's the first set even, you can find it by pushing the floor away from you with your fingertips, right, like you're an angry cat. Your stomach should feel like it's the hollow side of an ice cream scoop, and you should feel like somebody's got a rope around your waist pulling you up towards the ceiling. Whether the fingertips are on the floor, whether the hands are in prayer position, the elbows should be locked and the arms should be straight. The back heel should remain on the floor and the back legs should be locked. Now, change. Come on up, and as you come up, keep pushing the left hip forward to find your balance. Face the right side first. Pivot on your heels to face the front. Pivot on your heels to face the left. Always making sure that you finish one posture before you go on to the next. Push the right hip forward 1, 2, 3 times. Tuck the chin to the chest. Tuck the stomach, choke the throat. Come on down. Think of your rib cage and your hip bones trying to squeeze together, creating less space between there so you can open up the lower back. This is good, guys. Really nice. Now, see if you can, with the help of the forehead, try to push the knee back until it's straight and really lock it out. Make sure now that your left hip is up and your right hip is down, because there's a tendency for the hips to start to tilt. One usually gets higher than the other. Suck the stomach in a little bit more. See if you can get your forehead on your thigh. Change. Come on up. Keep pushing the right hip forward. Face the left. Pivot on your heels to face the front. Right foot and left feet together. Arms down by the side. Good. You know the benefits in this is like go on forever. This is one like the most beneficial posture. Not the most, but pretty intense. Okay, second set. Here we go. Arms come up over the head, palms together, thumbs crossed, lock your elbows. Step to the right, boom. Don't throw it away, right? Pretend that you have no idea what's coming next. Lift up your toes, pivot on your heels, right? Pivot that left hip forward, twist it 1, twist it 2, twist it 3 times. Just double check. Even look at yourself in the mirror. Make sure you can only see one hip. One hip. Tuck the chin to the chest, suck in the stomach, choke the throat, roll down. See if you can get your forehead to your knee without putting your hands to the floor for the second set. Maybe you can touch your forehead to your knee without putting your hands to the floor. Right, so get me 682. You're bending the knees perfectly fine, perfectly acceptable, but make sure that it is your forehead on your knee. If your eyes are open right now, which they should be, you should be looking at your thigh. If you're looking at your kneecap, we have a lot more work to do. You got to get your forehead on your knee. Good. Change. Bring your hands back in prayer position. Come up, pushing the left hip forward. Face the right. Pivot on your heels to face the front. Pivot on your heels to face the left. Push that right hip forward. 1, 2, 3. Tuck the chin to the chest. Suck in the stomach. Choke the throat. Roll on down. So once in a while, silence isn't bad. So see if you can try to take this posture once again with just the help of your breath. Be honest with yourself right now. And do what you need to do to get the forehead to the knee. There are several ways you can do it. Figure it out. That's enough. Change. Come on up. Push the right hip forward, on your spine, face to the left, pivot on your heels, face to the front, right foot is left, feet together, arms down by the side. Good. Without an intermission, we're going to go right into tree pose and toe stand, guys, okay? Bring the heart rate back down, also balance the central nervous system. Okay, you guys are hanging in there? You're doing good. You're looking a little sad. Are you all right? Yeah, okay, good. All right, toes and heels together. Shift the weight now into the left leg. I like to buy a vowel pat. Right leg comes up. Sole of the foot is facing the ceiling. And the heel of the foot is towards the center line of the body. You hold it from underneath with your left hand like you're doing a bicep curl. And the right hand goes to Namaskar prayer position in front of your sternum. Now, as you look at yourself in the mirror, guys, remember, once again, this is a very tall, very regal, very proud posture. Tadasana. That's right. They say Tadasana, right? You know? So think of yourself as a tree, right? You just have to look outside of the tree and see how proud they are, right? So the tailbone is slightly pointed down towards the floor. There's a tendency for the right hip to go back. Try to push the right hip forward, simultaneously pushing the right knee back. Eventually, both knees in one line from the side. Stay there. Change. Good. Right leg goes down. Shift the weight to the right leg. Weight equally distributed on the right foot. Now left leg comes up. Left leg comes up. Sole of the foot is facing the ceiling. Good. Being careful, of course, if you have bad knees. Right? So the left hand goes into Namaskar. Your shoulders are down and relaxed. Your chest is lifted. Your stomach is sucked in. You're pushing the left knee, the hip forward and the left knee back at the same time if you have good knees. You have to feel this line of energy, right? Going through your pubic bone, through the back of your neck, up through the crown of your head. As if any moment your ears are going to touch the ceiling. Change. Good. Left leg goes down. Shift the weight into the left leg, right leg comes up, right leg comes up. We're going to go into toe stand if you have good ankles, knees, and hips, Padangusthasana. All right? So bring the right hand to Namaskar, and as in tree pose, bring your left hand into Namaskar, same thing. And then, if you can, now bend forward from the waist and put your fingertips on the floor. Focus on the floor about 3 feet in front of you and bend your hip down towards your heel. Right? Bring your fingers back towards your hips to find your balance. Okay, and note that the weight of your head has a lot to do with your balance, right? So, focusing on that one spot, the mirror always has a moving target. Keep lifting up out of the waist. Make sure that both knees are in one line from the side. Excellent. Good. Toe standers, come on up. Everybody release the right leg down. Good. Shift the weight into the right leg. Left leg comes up. Good, guys. Feel that string of energy, right? Always lifting from the top of your head, right? It's going into toe stand. Left hand to Namaskar, right. Then bend forward from the waist. Put your fingertips on the floor. Bend your hip down towards your heel. Good. Knees in one line. Beautiful, guys. Spine is straight. So, if you're in tree pose, you feel like you're getting taller. If you're in toe stand, you feel like you're going to stand up where you are. Good. Toe standers, come on up. Beautiful, guys. And everybody release the left leg down. Take one breath, one acknowledgement of yourself in the mirror. Say something good about yourself to yourself. You deserve it. Good. Then turn around and lie down in Savasana, please. Feet towards the back wall, head towards the mirror. I think I heard Bikram say that this is the most advanced posture in the series. And I believe it, you know? I mean, I know for me as a New Yorker, forget about it. You know, it's a very hard place to stay spiritually fit. So the mind goes a mile a minute. But you know, when you move a muscle, you change a thought, right? So of course we want to move all the time, or at least I do. That's as Americans, I think we want to do that because we want to get out. We want to get out of ourselves. Sometimes feeling uncomfortable with ourselves, uncomfortable in our own skin. You know, but trying to stay now still with your arms by your side, your palms facing the ceiling, and your eyes open is a bigger task than keeping your eyes closed. Because you can check out. But here we just want to focus on one spot, one of those beautiful little holes on the ceiling, and just feel the belly rising on the inhale, falling on the exhale. Try to let all of that extraneous activity ring the bells, the whistles, the voices. Just let them go. Put wings on them. See them pass through. Say thank you, but not right now. And just go to a place of breathing. Excellent, guys. Okay, we're going to move on to the final toss in the womb, moving posture. Please bend the right leg up and grab the right leg 2 inches below the knee. All 10 fingers interlocked to the webbing, the Bikram grip, right, making sure that the thumbs are included in this grip. Pull the right knee down towards the right shoulder, avoiding the rib cage if you need to. You know, don't take it too literally because you want to make sure that you don't move it too much to the right if your left shoulder comes off the floor. So you want to keep your left shoulder down. The elbows are close towards the body, and everything in your body is actually relaxed except for your arm muscles. Pull the knee down, you feel a little bit of pain in the hip joint, a little bit of pressure in the lower abdomen, and change. Good. The right leg goes down. And now the left leg comes up. Left leg comes up, grab the left leg, same thing, 2 inches below the knee, you pull. So another place where you, as a student or as a teacher, you can see your students getting complacent here, right? They kind of continue their Savasana here. You just kind of hang out, right? But you can tell, the biceps should be bulging. The white knuckle should be white, right? That's what you're doing. And just freeze. You don't want to back off of where you are and change, right? Left leg goes down. Good. Both legs come up, knees in towards your chest, and grab the elbow tips over your knees. Your feet are side by side. They're not crossed. The toes and the heels are even. Try to get the back of the neck on the floor by gazing at that space between the forearms and the knees, right? The little hole there. And you want to make sure that you're really getting the palm of your hand into your elbow so you can bring your knees together. So the goal of this posture is to try to one day get the spine perfectly flat on the floor. From your neck to your coccyx, bring your knees in, your shoulders down, your hips down, and pull. And change. Good. Both legs go down, arms by the side, heels in, toes out, eyes open, and freeze. Completely relax. Maximum relaxation to maximum effort, right? So just let go of everything. And second time. Right leg comes up. So, go to where you left off your first time, right? And then, from there, see if you can go down a little bit more. The thing that you don't want to do in this posture is ever release the leg before it's time, right? So you either freeze where you are, or you pull the knee down closer towards you, like cruise control, right? But you never back off of it. Inhale, relax. Exhale, pull the knee down. And change. Good. Right leg down, left leg up. Right leg ascending colon, left leg descending colon. Pull it in. You'll say that a million times. Elbows close towards the body, biceps bulging. Inhale, relax. Exhale, pull the knee down and freeze. And change. Left leg goes down. Good. Both legs come up, knees in towards your chest. Grab your elbow tips over your knees. Now we massage your transverse colon, which connects the two. Really good for your digestive system. Also one of the postures that if you wanted to, you could do out of order. Right? Knees in, shoulders down, hips down. What would happen maybe if your hips are still up off the floor? Think of, somebody told me once, pushing your knees into your forearms and your forearms into your knees. A little opposition stretch there might help you lower one more vertebrae down and change. Both legs go down, arms by the side, heels are in, toes are out. Good. And now we're going to do the infamous sit-up. All right, everybody, flex your feet nice and hard. Bring your arms up over the head, arms and head together. Cross your thumbs and come up. Blow out twice. Touch your toes. Touch your forehead to your knee, elbows to the floor. Get a good stretch out of it each time. Turn around. And for the spine strengthening series. So we're starting with Cobra. Hi. Hands, palms flat on the floor. 5 fingers together. Thumbs are touching the index fingers and thumbs touching the pecs, right? That's a good way to tell. Now your elbows should be close towards your body and pointing up towards the ceiling like you're a little grasshopper. Squeeze your legs together as if you had one leg like a cobra's tail. Squeeze the butt, point the toes. Exhale first, and on the inhale, slowly, gently, lift your upper body up off the floor using 110% of your back strength. Remember, this is not a push-up. Come up until only your belly button is on the floor and the rest of the body is up in the air. The arms are close towards the body. The arms are at a 90-degree angle. Beautiful. Push your elbows down towards your hips so your trapezius muscles are visible in the mirror. Change. Come on down. Put your chin on the floor first, guys, and then turn your head. Always wanting to finish out the posture before you turn your head, just so you avoid any injury. A good way to try to keep yourself into the room, and also your students, is to tell them to gaze at something, maybe at the outside edge of your mat or your towel, something, the back of somebody's head, right? With their eyes open, of course. Second set. Why did we do 2 sets? Because the first one, we were in the dark room and we bumped into the furniture, and now the lights are on and we know where everything is, okay? So we can really explore it a little bit deeper, right? So make a difference in the second set. Hands, palms flat on the floor. Squeeze your legs together. Nice, solid, tight, one piece. Point the toes, inhale, and peel your chest through your shoulders. That's right, guys. Keep looking up. Keep pushing your elbows down towards the hips so the shoulders are coming down. Beautiful, guys. Now, don't do it, but imagine that you could bring your arms back, slide them back, and slide your chest up, really like a cobra, right? That's it, and change. Come on down. Chin on the floor, turn your head, look to the left. Why not go for the back of the ear on the floor, not just the cheek each time? Let go of everything in the front side of your body every time that you turn your head. Notice that you usually hang on to something because you're anticipating what's coming next. But in real life, we don't know what's coming next, you know. Okay. So, Savasana, the locust pose. Bring your arms underneath your body, wiggle your hips, and try to get the elbows between your hips. The hands' palms are flat on the floor, and the 5 fingers are spread. So make sure the palms are facing the floor, right? Because we don't have that much fun. The elbows should be invisible. Chin is on the floor. Relax your left leg completely. Thank you over here on the right side of the room. I'm here every night. Okay, point the toe, lock the knee, and now lift the right leg up and that back behind you, right at a 45-degree angle. So the toe is pointed, the knee is locked, the sole of the foot is facing the ceiling. From the hip to the heel, this is one straight line. Keep the right hip down on both hips on the forearm and change. Come on down. Relax the right leg. Point the left toe, lock the left knee, and now lift the leg up. Remember that you're using the upper back right now to help you. The more you use your upper back and the more you press those hands, palms flat into the floor, the easier it is for that leg to come up and change. Come on down. Good. Kiss the towel. Put your mouth on the floor and bring your forearms closer and your fingertips closer towards your knees. Bring all the weight into the chest and the shoulders. Squeeze your legs together. Take a nice big inhale and lift both legs up at the same time. Now, it doesn't matter how high you come up, but guys, it does matter that the toes are pointed and the knees locked and the sole of the foot is facing the ceiling. Think of lifting your hips up off the floor. Think of lifting your upper thighs up off the floor and scraping the toenails across the ceiling. Change. Come on down. Good. Release your arms. Turn your head. Look to the right. Left ear is on the floor. So for me, in my practice or students, I always have to I use visualization in this one. I have to tell them something because most people, they can't, this is when they, whatever. You lose them on this one. My elbows hurt, and then you try to tell them they're supposed to hurt and they don't believe you and you try to get, so there's a lot going on here. So you really have to use a lot of visualization in this, all right? Try to help you out. Bring your arms underneath your body, okay? Feel like you're touching your fingertips towards the back wall. Isolating the leg first because you don't want anything else to help. You don't want your left leg to help you on your right. So imagine I have a rope around your right leg and I'm pulling your right leg out of the socket towards the back wall. I'm pulling it back, Now you lift it up. Right. Now point the toe, lock the knee. Good, guys. That's it. Feel like you're going to touch a button. Press a button on the back wall with your right toenail. Change. Come on down. Good. Relax the right. Somebody's got a rope around your left leg and they're pulling it at your socket towards the back wall. Now press the left shoulder down and lift the left leg up. Press the left shoulder down and lift the leg up. Keep the hips on the floor and press the inner forearms into the floor. Press your palms into the floor. Change. Come on down. Good. Mouth goes on the floor. Walk your fingertips towards your hips. Bring all the weight into the chest and the shoulders. Rope around your legs. Crazy glue between your heels. Point your toes. Lock your knees. Ready. Inhale and now lift both legs up. Think of lifting the upper thighs up off the floor. Now, guys, if you press your inner forearms into the floor and your hands, palms flat on the floor, your legs are going to come up a little bit more. Use your arm strength. Let that do it for you. 2, 1, change. Come on up. Beautiful, guys. That's a full posture. It's fantastic. Release your arms. Turn your head. Look to the right. No. Left. Right ear. All right. Spread your arms out like airplane wings, or in this room, more like a glider. There's a pilot in here. How exciting. Squeeze your legs together, leg muscles absolutely tight, lock, solid, concrete, one piece. If we touch each other, you know what? What the fuck? Help each other up. You know what I'm saying? Get up there and just like, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like up with people. Exhale all the breath out of your body. Inhale and lift everything up off the floor like a 747 takeoff. Now, push your hips down. The hip muscle, the hip bones are the only thing left touching the floor. Get your arms back more. Get your arms up more. Make sure that the 5 fingers are together. Now, lift those upper thighs up off the floor. Take one more inhale. Come up, look up, body up. Take, slowly come down. Chin on the floor, turn your head left to the right. That was gorgeous, guys. Remember that the breath can do the posture for you, too. So you inhale the belly. You know what? The inhale is like helium. And your body's like a balloon. So this is where 80-20 breathing comes in. You can't exhale all the breath out of your body when you get up there because you collapse. You can't hold your breath because you pass out. So you get up there and you inhale and you exhale 20%. And with every exhale, you come down 1/4 of an inch, if any, and you come up for 2 inches on the inhale. And you come down 1/4 of an inch. Give yourself that. And then come up 2 inches, right? And think about nothing but love. It sounds corny, but I swear to God it works. Think of nothing but love. Give this posture up to somebody who needs a lot of love in their life right now. Even if it's you, be selfish. What the hell? All right. Hands, palms flat on the floor. Okay. Squeeze your legs together. Nice, solid, locked, one piece. Ready? Exhale it out, exhale it out. Now inhale. Come up. All right. You're at your maximum. Exhale a little. Now inhale and come up further. Stay there. Beautiful. Exhale a little bit. Inhale. Look up, come up, body up, stay there. Change, slowly come down, put the chin on the floor, turn your head. Oh, that's so great, you guys. Posture is fantastic. All right, the lower, the upper, the middle we work. Now we're going to work the whole back, okay? Down your Rasana, the bow pose. Bend your heels into your hips. Emmy made a great point. You know, your knees are going to come apart anyway, so it's good to start with your toes, your heels, your knees together, all right? Make sure your thumb, by the way, another plug for your thumbs. Press that thumb next to your index finger into your ankle. I promise you, you're gonna keep it. You're gonna kick up a lot more. Exhale, breath out first. Now inhale and start to kick the legs up and back behind you as hard as you can, kicking the heels and toes away from you up towards the ceiling. And you're gonna lift your body up off the floor. Now, and on your way to looking up at the ceiling, you can quickly check yourself if you have a view of yourself in the mirror to make sure that 6 inches is still remaining between your toes, your heels, your knees, and your wrists. Now roll the body weight forward onto the abdomen and start to kick it over. The last 5 seconds, guys, you got to turn it on. Point the toes and kick up, come up, look up, body up, everything up. Change, slowly come down. Put the chin on the floor first. Release your legs, turn your head, lift to the right. Good. So sometimes it helps by maybe trying the first 5 seconds just kicking. Try it and keep your chin down, and then the next 5 seconds let your body come up, because then your form has a tendency to stay a little bit in the right way, and also you'll be forward onto your between your hips and your rib cage, which is where you want to be. Second set, bend your heels into your hips, bring your knees, toes, heels together. Right. Exhale first. Now inhale. See what happens if you just kick up. Just kick up for a few seconds and keep your chin down. Just start to kick. Let the kick drive it. Now start to bring your body up. Yep. So you're on the floor. And hopefully right now your form might be a little bit better. This is a tough one to readjust once you're up there. Okay? So 10 seconds have gone by. So you got to keep looking up, because where your eyes go, your body's going to follow. And now let's start to turn it on. Kick like nobody's business, like you never have before. Come on, guys. You can do it. Now point the toes. Then take one more inhale. Lift your body up and legs up at the same time. Change. Slowly come down. Put the chin on the floor. Turn your head. Look to the left. Right ear is down. That was excellent, guys. Really nice. I feel like we're doing Nicholas Nickleby, like this is the longest class in the world, only because of that whole, thing, that whole entertainment piece we had in the middle. Huh? You spent this practice like, come on, I can't wait to do Donde Johnny. No, now, okay. Come on up to the top of the towel. I was going to have you stay there for a second and just release everything, but the hell with it. Come to the top of the towel. Bring, ideally for fixed firm pose, bring your knees together, sit down with your hips between your heels, then have your water. It's a good time to do that as well. So this I'm just telling you that Bikram saved my knees and this posture totally. I tore my cartilage in training, trying to force my foot on ego. God Damn it. And you know, I did. I tried to do eagle, push him, and I tore the cartilage. So, you know, it was popping, it was making all these musical noises, and in this one, especially, I was like, I can't, he said, open your knees more, open your knees. If you have any knee surgeries, right, or torn cartilages, open up your knees more. And then Eddie made the opposite point. Don't overdo it, right? And see, you can always bring them open. You can always bring them together later, and you can always open them later, right? Okay, so come on back. Right hand, right foot, left hand, left foot, right elbow, left elbow. There's really not much to say about this posture, except everybody has a very individual relationship with it, you know? But the one thing you have to make sure that you're doing is relaxing your face. Just relax your face. Let go of everything, right? Point your knees down towards the floor so you feel a good stretch in your quadriceps and your hip flexors. Now change, come on up. Don't use your back, but use your elbows to push the floor away from you. And then as quick as you can, turn around and lie down in Savasana. Once again, you want to quickly turn around, lie down, and relax everything. Forget about everything. And excuse the analogy, but like you were hit with morphine, just boom, let it drop. Not like I ever have tried that. I mean, I really haven't, but do you know what I'm saying? I just can't have trouble coming up with an analogy for that one. All right. Flex your feet, inhale. Arms come up over the head. Legs nice and tight. Arms with your ears. Ready, go. 1, 2, touch the toes towards the elbows to the floor. Okay, turn around, second set. Always a little bit more familiar, maybe a little less painful. Who knows? If the calf muscles get in the way, you can roll the calf muscles out. Just make sure, too, that the top of the feet are on the floor and the toes are directly facing back, so you're not pigeon-toed, you're not winging out your feet. Okay, right hand, right foot, try and make sure that the hips are touching the floor. Left hand, left foot, right elbow back, left elbow back, drop your head back, relax your shoulders, bring your chin towards your chest, bring your arms up over the head, and grab your elbow tips over your head, making sure you're grabbing your elbow tips, guys, right? So, chest is up, hips are down, knees are pointing down. Now, from there, try to bring your knees a little bit closer together. Even if it's 1/4 inch today, just make a difference. And change. Come on up. Push the floor away from you with your elbows. Once again, pick yourself up, and turn around, lie down. The one where we can really feel the compression happening on this one. So anyway, my knee stopped. Making noise, and it stopped popping, and 2 knee surgeons. You have to get it done, John. This is bad. It's bad. I don't know. I'm not saying surgery is bad. I've had surgery on my other knee, but I haven't had surgery on this one because it doesn't hurt anymore. Because of this. Sit up. Ready? Flex the feet. Inhale. Arms come up over the head. Arms together. Ready? Go. 1, 2. And you know what? We all going to have stories like this. Every single one of you probably has stories already, and you will have stories, too. It's amazing stuff. Okay, so go into the back of your towel now for Ardha Kramasana, the half torch pose. Toes, heels, knees together, sitting down, Japanese style. Inhale. Bring your arms up over the head, sideways, palms together, thumbs across. Now lock your elbows. Suck in your stomach, but don't arch your back, right? Now, here we go. Come on down with your arms and your head together. Trying to keep the chin away from the chest. See if you can keep your hips on your heels. That's the goal. And also to maybe try to touch the floor to the floor first. That would be nice, too. Something to look forward to. Now, once you get down there, the only thing left on the floor is your baby pinky finger, so your lips should be resting up on the floor. The elbows are locked. Your arms are straight. And your shoulders are stretching more forward towards the mirror. So the shoulders are supposed to hurt. The chin is away from the chest. The forehead is on the floor. And try to get the hips on the heels by imagining that your belly button is going to touch your toes. Squeeze your thighs together, suck in your stomach, and stretch forward to come up. Try to keep your arms next to your ears. Try to come up with a flat spine. Come up all the way, and now slowly come down by the side. Beautiful. Pick yourself up, turn around, and lie down. Also, remember, guys, that every posture, too, has a beginning, a middle, and an end. The way that you go into the posture, when you come out of the posture, really determines more about what your practice is about and how you do the posture itself. Let's do a sit-up. Flex your feet. Inhale. Arms come up over the head. Arms and head together. Keep those legs straight. Ready? Go. 1, 2. Touch the toes towards the knee. Beautiful. All right, let's turn around. Second set. Okay. Good. Another one good for depression. Good for depression. Arms come up. Can you say? I've said that a million times. Can you tell I think that's important. Arms come up over the head, palms together. I live in New York City. Everybody's crazy. Heels of the palms together. Chin away from the chest. Here we go. Come on down. Now, get halfway and slow it down and make sure. Yeah, it's right there where we rush through that part. That's where you can try to make the difference. That's so beautiful. Right. Shoulders should hurt maybe a little bit. It's a two-way dynamic stretch. You're stretching from your shoulders to your fingertips and the hips to the heels at the same time. Sleep-wake cycle. melatonin, serotonin. Squeeze the thighs together, suck in your stomach, stretch forward to come up, stretch forward to come up. Try to keep your arms 6 to your ears. Try to keep a flat spine. Excellent, guys. Let your arms float down by the side, pick yourself up, turn around, lie down. Good. Good for migraines, jet lag, and also for bringing the blood to the upper organs of your body, which don't get a lot of attention because of gravity. Right, next two postures, most important two in this series, he says, right, flex the feet, arms up over the head, tighten your butt, ready, go, sit up, 1, 2, touch toes, touch the forward knee, elbows to the floor, good guys, getting rid of those toxins each time, turn around, come to the front, you go towel, foot, Savasana, the Camel Pose, your knees and your feet should be 6 inches apart. Your hands are placed on your lower spine, your fingers are facing down and the thumbs are on the outside. Take a nice big inhale, and on the exhale, drop the head back as far as it goes with your eyes open and your mouth closed. Push your hips forward towards the mirror and come back halfway. Good, that's the minimum of the posture. Now from there, drop your right hand to your right heel with the thumb on the outside, the left hand to the left heel with the thumb on the outside, and make sure, please, that the palm of your hand is right into that heel. You gotta wrap that hand around your heel. Now on the inhale, elevate your chest and your rib cage up towards the ceiling, and on the exhale, push your hips forward towards the mirror, pulling on your heels. Let your throat hang out, relax a little bit more, let your eyes crawl down the wall a little bit more. Keep pushing your hips forward, keep elevating your chest, and change. Come on up, one hand on your lower spine at a time, and then sit down, letting the compression stabilize, and then turn around when you're ready and lie down in Savasana. The best stress relieving posture that there is, also one that gets rid of, that taps into a lot of our emotional memory. You know, we keep a lot of stuff stored there, as you know, probably, and have heard. So the feeling physiologically of anxiety and fear comes up. Right, that's natural. But two things: make sure that you know that fear is not a physical ailment. Right? If it's pain that's holding you back, that's one thing. But if it's fear, that's something else. And some of you might have heard this expression, but fear stands for false evidence appearing real. It's not there. It's not real. Right? So see, if you get to that point when you feel like your body and your mind is telling you, get out, count to 3. All right, here we go. Inhale, arms come up over the head, flex the feet, tighten your butt, ready, go. 1, 2, touch toes, support knee, elbows to the floor. This is where the good stuff happens, but we have to go through the last 75 minutes to get to this point without hurting yourself. But why hold back now? You know what I'm saying? Tap into your reserve tank, and let's go. So your knees and your knees can be a little bit further apart if you'd like. Your feet, however, are still 6 inches apart. Hands on the left spine, fingers facing down. Ready, inhale. Guys, let go. Surrender. Let yourself go. Whatever it is, it's okay. You are in the safest place that you can be right now. Okay, we're just gonna, hold it a little bit longer, but don't even think about time. Thinking about time in itself is more agonizing pain than any physical thing you can do. Inhale, just up. Exhale, push your hips forward. Good. Now, can you relax your head a little bit more? Can you push your hips forward a little bit more? Can you open up your chest a little bit more? Stay. If you can, please stay. Push that stuff out. When you're ready, come on out. Good guys, sit down. And then turn around. So it's okay. Thanks, guys. Flex your feet, inhale, bring your arms up over the head. Arms and head together, ready, go. Sit up. 1, 2, touch toes, touch the front knee, elbows to the floor. Good. So now we're going to do the complement to the camel, which is a rabbit, which is not as scary. And it's, right, it's not. It's also, somebody said, a cooling posture. I don't know about that after 90 minutes, but throw the back of the camel over your heels. Make a little indent between the heels so that you really get the fingers on the inside and thumbs on the outside. The grip is so important, right? You really got to grab those heels. Tuck the chin to the chest, suck in the stomach, choke your throat. Push the navel towards the spine, roll down. Put your forehead on your knee. Once the forehead touches your knee, the top of the head will automatically touch the floor. Now re-grab your heels, and then start to pull on your heels as hard as possible, simultaneously lifting your hips up towards the ceiling, all the way up, until your elbows are locked and your arms are straight. Now, if there's a gap between the forehead and the knees, walk the knees forward one by one until the knees touch the forehead. To get the weight out of the top of the head, do this. Lift your shoulders up towards the ceiling away from the ears, suck in the stomach, squeeze your heels together, and squeeze your thighs together with your locked elbows. Change. Roll back one vertebrae at a time so that the head is the very last thing to come up. And then once it arrives, turn around and lie down in Savasana. Beautiful, guys. Excellent. There's a chance, too, that sometimes we can over-rotate in this, so be careful of that. Don't confuse rolling forward with sucking your stomach and making your lower back come up a lot, right? If your forehead is already on your knees and you're pretty far forward, right, and you can roll forward a little bit more, don't, because then you're going to be going onto the crown of your head rather than the top of your head. So what you need to do is suck the belly in and open the lower back up a little bit more. Ready? Inhale, flex the feet. I don't know if that was clear. Arms over the head, and ready, go. Sit up. 1, 2, tips, toes, towards knee, elbows to the floor. Good. Here we go. Turn around. Second set. The rabbit. Sasangasana. I call this a sassy one. Sassy. Okay. Now the back of those heels, and I had to have some tricks, for Christ's sakes. Come on. I have to have nicknames for things. We'll talk about that later in positive class. Throw the back of the towel over the heels, tuck the chin to the chest, push the navel towards the wall, roll down, and put the forehead to the knee. Top of the head automatically touches the floor. Re-grab your heels and start to pull on your heels. So to pull on your heels, along the body weight forward. Now notice right now if you're at the crown of your head. If you are, do this. Pull the chin away from your chest, and now there's going to be a space between your forehead and the knees. Now walk the knees forward, and instead of rolling forward again, open up the lower spine. Suck in the stomach a little bit more. Lift your shoulders up towards the ceiling. Lock out those elbows and change. Roll back. Good. One vertebrae at a time. Head is the last thing to come up. Excellent. Turn around, line down, Savasana. Beautiful, guys. We're almost there. We're almost there. And this is the point where I usually tell my students to not check out, to not go to, Whole Foods yet, right? This is where we start making the laundry list, and okay, class is over. This next thing is standing head to knee, but it's on the floor, so you can work on that stuff that's so hard to do when you're standing and balancing. Flex the feet, inhale, arms come over the head, arms in together, ready, go, sit up, 1, 2, tips, toes towards the elbows on the floor. Jani Shavasana, Wakachimotsanasana, swing around. Your right leg goes out cornerwise, your foot is flexed, the left foot comes in at the inner right thigh. So, 90 degrees. Ready? Arms come up over the head, the fingers lift up out of the waist, twist the body to the right, tuck the chin to the chest, roll down and put the forehead to the knee. Two things you have to do here. One, put the forehead on the knee. The other is, which means some of you have to bend the knee, that's groovy. And the other thing is grab the foot, 2 inches below the toes, and make sure the thumbs are crossed. Now pull back on your toes, round your back like rabbit pose, and try if you can. The goal, of course, is to get the back of the knee on the floor, the heel off the floor, and the elbows touch the floor next to the calf muscles. Bring your left shoulder down and make sure your left hip is down, and change. Come on up. Good. Bring your arms down, and then switch your legs, so keep your arms up, so you'll be working your abs, it doesn't matter. Left leg out, right leg in. Ready, arms up over the head, lift, twist, turn, tuck, and roll. Come on down. Now, round the back, guys. Really try to feel like your belly button is going to touch the back right corner of the room. Okay? So really use your entire rib cage. Pull the right shoulder down. Try to kick the heel so far forward. Toes come back towards the face. Back of the knee on the floor. Right shoulder is down in line with the left. Change. Come on up. To realign your spine, you're going to bring your legs out in front of you. Lie down and do a sit-up. Mind your back. Inhale. Arms come up over the head. Flex feet and go. 1, 2. Touch toes. Touch forehead knee. Good. Grab the big toe with the middle of the index finger and walk your hips back several 100,000 times. Right and left and right and left. Getting off the fleshy putty, sits moves more forward onto your legs. So we work the whole class to get to our body at this point, which is like butter, but then we're exhausted. So again, another place you have to tap into the reserve tank. So flex your feet, suck the belly in, and try to get that hump out of your lower spine. Inhale, and on the exhale, drag your chest to the shoulders. The thumb should be pointing up towards the ceiling, and you should be looking at your thumbs. Don't look down, because if you look down, your back is going to round. So keep the chin a little bit away from your head, chest. That's it, guys. Now inhale, suck the belly in, flex the feet, pull. Now, guys, if your legs are straight, engage those thigh muscles. If you do that, your heels are going to come off the floor, and you're going to get all 10 toes, not just the big toes, but all 10 of the toes back towards your face. Take one more inhale, roll the body weight forward, and feel like you're going to hook your chin over your rib cage over your kneecaps. And change. Come on up. Good. Turn around, lie down. Tighten your seat. Arms come up over the head. Keep the legs flat on the floor. Ready, go. 1, 2, touch toes toward me. Good. Okay, second set. No, this is where they go to Whole Foods, the second one. All right, right leg out, left leg in. Ready? Arms come up over the head, interlock the fingers, lift it out of the way, twist the body to the right. So go there. Now you know where it is. Go there a little bit quicker and try to stay there. You know, and he said too, it's so true. If you make the improvements here, they're going to show up in standing head to knee tomorrow. Right? So go mentally right now, go to that place where we were in standing head to knee, which was like 3 hours ago, right? And notice what it is. What is it that you need to work on mentally right now? Fix it. Change, come on up. Good. Switch your legs. A lot of times it's just the grip, you know, maybe it's the grip. Work on the grip. Turn the body to the left, tuck the chin to the chest, roll down, put the forehead on the knee. Pull back on your toes, march back over elbows. Oh, some of us who've had ballet training, some of us have had, dancer training, have a tendency to turn out from the hip here. Know that if you turn your foot in, it's not enough. You got to turn in from the hip, right? So the toes come up towards the ceiling, then back towards your face, heel towards the mirror, right shoulder down, change. Come on up. Good. Legs out in front of you, and let's lie down. Ready. Inhale, arms over the head, sit up. Ready, go. 1, 2, touch toes toward me. Good. So you can walk the hips back. You can manually take the flesh, right, and pull the babies up and back behind you. Get them towards the back wall. Okay? Get it all out of the way. All right? Here we go. So, like you mean business. So here we go, once again, with the laser beam energy. Eyeball focus, right? Not like, you know, the Manson family, but just focused, right? Inhale, and pull. Every time that you inhale, you gain strength, and every time you exhale, flexibility. You know what happens? Every time you inhale, your lower back elongates. So that's why you're doing it. Inhale, your stomach is sucking in, your lower back is elongating, now you're rolling forward. Kick the heels forward, pull the toes back, pull your shoulders back a little bit more. Take one more inhale where you are, and on the exhale, you're going to pull, and you're just going to stay there, and pull, and just stay there, and pull, and just stay there, and flex the feet harder, and stay there, and flex the legs harder, and stay there, and stay there, and stay there. Change. Come on up. Good. Turn around, let down. Excellent. I love teacher training so much. I did. I can't believe I'm saying that. I can't believe I'm saying that. But you know what, guys? It really is. This is going to change your fucking lives. It's so amazing. This stuff is amazing. It's so amazing that you're here. You know? Give yourself a pat on the back every day for just being here. Still stay humble, but give yourself, a pat on the back. Say it to yourself. You're great. Just tell it to yourself. There's a tendency here where we get, beat down. We don't think we're good enough. I have news for you. Nobody is better or worse than anybody else. Nobody is better or worse than anybody else. Not only in this room, but in the entire world. Right? Flex your feet. Inhale. Arms come up over the head. Arms and head together. Ready? Go. Sit up. 1, 2. Touch toes to support the elbows to the floor. Good. Turn to your right, which is left side of the room, for Ardha Matsyendrasana. Final spinal, or Venus Spinile. I don't know. It's in Italian. Bend the left leg in front of you so the left knee is in front of your belly button. The right leg comes up and over so the right heel is in the left knee corner. Very important. The heel and the knee should be touching. The foot should be flat on the floor. The left heel should be touching your right butt cheek, right? And the toe is pointed. Bring the right arm behind you so the heel of the palm is right at the base of the spine. Now this acts like a bracket, like a splint. Bring your left arm up and over the right leg. Push the right knee back, straighten the arm. Turn the wrist and grab the knee that's on the floor. Good. So now, if you can, try to wrap the right arm up and around you and grab your inner thigh or your costume. Inhale, suck the belly in and lift up out of the lower spine. And then the exhale, look over your right shoulder. And if you get your eyeballs to look sideways, the chin is going to remain parallel to the shoulder. Inhale, suck the stomach in, exhale and twist. Is your right foot down and is your right hip flat on the floor? One last time, look at the back wall. Inhale, exhale, twist it, twist it, twist it, and change. Counter stretch. Come around nice and easy. Good. And then reverse it. So, bend the right leg in front of you, right knee in front of your belly button. Make sure, too, guys, that you don't twist your hip. Make sure that both hips are facing the left right now, like two headlights, okay? We have a tendency to, turn too much. Okay, so the left leg comes up and around, left arm behind you, right arm up and over. Push the knee back, straighten the arm, turn the wrist, grab the knee. Ideally, right now, your wrist, your knee, and your heel should be in one spot. So good. If you can bring your left arm around, grab your left hip. Inhale, suck the belly in, lift up out of the waist, exhale, twist. Look over your left shoulder and twist, 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 twist. Good. One more time. Inhale, 2 more times. Exhale and twist. Left foot flat on the floor, left hip down. Now, one more time, you look at yourself in the front mirror. Inhale, exhale, twist, twist. Come on, bring out those toxins, get them out. Good, change, come on around. Right, lie down, Savasana. right, guys, turn this last sit up out. Ready? Flex your feet, inhale, arms come up over the head, arms up, get it, go. 1, 2, just support to me, good, that was before. All right, so turn around for Kapalabhati breathing. We started classic breathing, we're going to end the classic breathing. We opened up the lungs and the respiratory system. Now you're asking your lungs to do even more. You're exhausted, right? But this is the way that you get stronger. This is the way your lungs get stronger, right? So, try to make this strong. We're getting rid of the toxins out of our body. Imagine if there's anything left. And we're also getting rid of all the other junk. You know what I'm talking about, right? Anything that's in your neighborhood that wasn't invited today. This is where we get rid of it. And you picture it on the towel. You throw the towel into the basket. You walk away, right? Fingertips are on the knees, elbows are locked, arms are straight, spine is straight. Ready? Inhale and go. Nice and steady. Snapping the belly in each time. Don't even think about the inhale, just exhale. Good, guys, keep going. Five, four, three, two, one. Beautiful. Lift your lips, swallow. Not too much movement. Now, let's stay strong to the end, all right? Don't fade out. Stay strong to the end. Inhale. 2, 1, ready, go. Now try to stay together. Listen to each other. All right, now let's get a little stronger to the end. Let's get 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent, guys. You rock. Thank you. You guys are fantastic. Turn around, lie down. Oh, man. What incredible energy. Something to see, you guys. It's just fascinating to watch all of you. Your strength, your determination. Don't lose that. You know what I'm saying? Just don't lose it. They're going to be hard. This is just even your second week, and it's tough. The first 3 weeks are tough, you know, and then it's going to get easier, and then it's going to get harder again. And then it's going to get easier, and then it's going to get harder again. But you know, like Bikram said, it's like the waves of the ocean, one good, one bad. You know, you can't have one without the other. But just know one thing, that whatever it is that you're going through, no matter how wonderful, or no matter how terrifying it might be, know that it's not a permanent condition, and it will pass. You know? Try if you can to live for each moment, because you know we don't know how long we're going to have it. We just don't. You know? So, live it. Play it as if it is your last. Everybody take a nice big inhale. And now let it go. Exhale. Let your body melt into the floor now. Really let go of everything. Don't hold on to anything. Imagine that each and every solitary muscle, bone, vein, ligament, everything in your body is melting and just completely liquefying into the floor now. Your jaws relax, your tongue, the roof of your mouth, your upper lip, your nose, your cheeks, your eyes are falling back into their sockets. The eyebrows are relaxing, the wrinkles on your forehead are flattening out, and even your scalp is relaxing. Your arms like jello, your legs like jello. You're so light right now that you're almost tingling. So it's just your soul that exists. Right now, envelop it in golden light, beautiful, golden, bright light, which is holding you and surrounding you with love, with joy, with hope, serenity and peace. And you are safe. You are completely safe.